The Rain Man Show contains adult language and discussions. If you're easily offended, do not continue to listen.
From the Cave of Wonders and recorded live in the presence of gods, where heroes are forged and the weak perish, we welcome you to the Rain Man Show.
Disturbs my slumber, disturbs my soul.
What's your name?
Rain Man. Rain Man. Rain Man.
Fuck you! That's my name!
Rain Man.
Set up, double-crossed, and left for dead.
Fuck me? No. Fuck you.
Rain Man.
Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
But the few who remain, battle to the last. No one has ever known the ultimate.
All right, good day, everybody. This is the Rain Man Show. Rain Man Digital. You can always find us on Stitcher and iTunes. You can search Rain Man, because I am the Rain Man, Brian Smith.
So dumb.
Yes, Brian Smith is in studio today. He's going to be helping me out. There is no Aisha, no Greg. It'll be the same show, though. I mean, can you say it's the same show? It's been 5 shows.
I don't know. I mean, there's no precedent set here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on a quarter of your shows so far.
It's true. Greg's having some emotional, not a breakdown, but he's having some emotional problems. He's going to get that squared away and fixed. He's okay, though. Aisha is having a migraine. And I don't know. I guess she's having a migraine. But hopefully she'll be back next week. If not, we'll have other people in the studio. Brian, Tony, maybe Melissa.
Yay!
But I have a bunch of people on standby, hosts. I am not a slave to no man. I am not a slave to no man, Brian.
You're not a slave to no man, so you are a slave.
Yes.
That double negative, bro.
I broke the chains that bind me. So I am a slave, former slave. But I broke the chains.
So have you let your wings out? You're flying now?
Exactly.
All right.
But you'll be here for a while, I know, on this for the foreseeable future, right?
Well, at least until you piss me off.
Oh, dude. That's not very nice.
No, I'm just kidding. You know I'm in it for the long haul, brother.
Yeah, man. This so much going on in the world. The controversial prisoner swap. That's I like to break up syllables, add more in there. Prisoner swaps, and also Iraq issue, conflict, the whole ISIS thing. Why do the terrorists always have cool names?
Dude, I don't know. I think ISIS, and all I think is like, what the fuck is the name of that show?
I don't know.
Archer.
Oh, that's right.
I think about Archer. Every time I hear ISIS, I'm like, ooh, Archer's coming back? Archer's back already? I get so excited. I'm like, where's Pam? Where's Pam?
I love that show.
Fucking Lana.
Then we have Jason Momoa. Is cast as Aquaman, so we're going to get into that. Maybe a little bit of Game of Thrones banter.
If I watch the show, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, you don't watch Game of Thrones?
I read the books, man.
Okay, well, you read the books,
so I know. Well, the thing is, I don't know where they're at in the show.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil anything for you. Like, I'd feel really bad if I spoiled something that I know about that hasn't been in the show yet.
I heard that every book it doesn't cover one season, basically?
Kind of, sort of. When you get to the 4th and the 5th book, they're actually simultaneous timetable.
Wait, what book is?
The 4th and the 5th books happen at the same time, because originally it was one book that he had to split into 2 parts. And instead of just cutting off half the story, he took half of the characters, put them in book 4, and the other half and put them in book 5.
He's a modern day genius.
I agree.
I liked his writing style a lot, actually, and I like what he's doing now. According to, I haven't read the books necessarily. I've started reading. I read like half of the first one.
So you've got like 500 pages in.
Yeah.
So you're already invested.
So stupid. But the thing is, though, is that people say that so far HBO has stuck pretty close to the books. I mean, he is a consultant on set. I guess they're waiting for his books for each season before they write the script. So they're using his books as a template, not just, hey, kind of like what True Blood did. True Blood, I think they based their first season on the book.
Just the first season.
Yeah, and then after that, it went crazy.
Well, no, they just became porn.
I mean, no, that's what porn happened. The first season.
Yeah, the first half of the first season was actually all right.
Yeah.
And then I stopped watching it when it was like, hey, look, another cock. Like this, wow.
Well, that's the go-to now, man. You got to have male penis in every scene now, and you realize that,
yeah,
like male penis in everything you watch now. I don't know how I feel about that. A lot of times ladies don't even really want to see it either. They're kind of like, ooh, I don't know if I want to see that. Like they're not grossed out because let's be honest, they're women and they're adults. But at the same time, it's not like how guys get when they see boobs and vagina. Like, guys get all giddy when they see boobs and vagina, whereas women are like, oh, a big dick. That's nice.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I don't know, man. I don't really get giddy when I see...
Really?
Not really.
That's just me?
Well, it's so dumb. But no, I kind of look at it like this, dude. Like, they're just boobs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you see...
I have them. You have them.
Right? I mean, mine are larger than yours. That is what it is. I'm large and in charge. No, not really. But I'm not David. Anyway, love you, Dave. So, but no, like, I don't really get super excited when I see it. It's just kind of like, oh, look, another pair of tits.
Yeah.
Great. And it's the same thing, honestly, with like I watched Spartacus.
Yeah.
And that movie, or that TV show probably had more dick than what the fuck was
than
that?
Anything.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like the giant blue penis, Dr. Manhattan's giant blue penis in Watchmen. There was less dick in Watchmen than what you saw in Spartacus. The first season, second season, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that blue dick was kind of hard. It made it hard. Oh, Jesus. It was difficult. There we go. It was difficult to watch sometimes because you're just like, your eyes keep drifting to the big old blue penis.
See, I didn't have that problem. I actually forgot it was there for large portions of that movie.
Oh, no.
Man.
There's something wrong with me.
You just kept staring at the blue dick, huh, Mike? Huh?
It was like a siren.
Oh, is
it was calling to me.
It's like, Michael, look at me. Look at me, Michael. I'm like a giant Smurf. Look at me.
Oh, man.
So dumb.
But, so yeah, there's this prisoner swap that's going on, and there's so much controversy behind the entire topic. I don't know if you know much about it, but the United States traded five elite soldiers that belong to the Taliban to the Taliban for one soldier.
Right.
Which normally I don't think anybody would have an issue with that. I'm like, oh yeah, man, leave no man should be left behind. Let's get this guy. Let's do it. Even though, you're kind of bargaining with terrorists. But let's be honest, yes, they're terrorists, but it's come to the point now where it is a war. Right. And they are the other side.
Right.
So are they still terrorists because they use guerrilla type
come on,
war?
dude, like we don't do the same thing?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to justify them because they do some effed up shit. Right. However, it is war. And I don't really subscribe to that line of thinking where we should never deal with terrorists no matter what. It's war, and they have a POW. Yeah. Let's get them back. There's issues with it because there's a lot of issues as to what happened, what actually happened when he was taken prisoner in 2009. Supposedly, dereliction of duty is what happened. Like he basically
walked
left.
Away.
Yeah, he left.
He walked away.
And in the process of leaving,
he got caught.
Meanwhile, other soldiers went to find him and got killed.
Right.
So that is the biggest issue. Like, okay, what was this guy's motives for leaving? Number one. Number two, American soldiers died because this guy left his post and said, F off, everybody.
Well, no, he was going to Forrest Gump it back into America.
Stupid.
Well, I mean, they've got, Major General Kenneth Dahl is the guy that's going to be, he's leading the investigation.
Okay.
And so, I mean, he's a 2-star general. And I guess that's the best thing we could do with him is
dude, did you snicker a little? Said 2-star general because usually it's in the news you always hear he's a 5-star general,
right? 4 stars,
and this guy was like a 2-star. I've never heard of a 2-star general.
Well, I mean, honestly though, how does a 1-star general feel? Like, you might as well just clean the latrine, man.
Oh, man.
But no, I mean, the whole thing with it's just shady, dude. Like 5 years they had this guy,
yeah,
and They never got him back. They sent soldiers to go get him. They sent teams to go get him, and those teams died in the process or were, severely wounded, whatever. And then the dude just kind of, they're like, okay, we'll negotiate with you now after 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, in 5 years, what was this dude doing for them?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they chop off his head?
Yeah.
They chopped off the heads of fucking that reporter.
Yeah.
But they won't chop off an army guy's head?
Maybe they looked at him as an asset. Maybe
Dude, he was 23 years old.
I know.
He was 23 years old.
Well,
he didn't know shit.
That's why
He was in some remote fucking part of eastern Afghanistan in the fucking, like, the ball sack of Afghanistan, like, not doing shit. And he walks away from the outpost. He's just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Well, some people are like, the guy should die. The guy should have died. Whatever. And you know what? I'm in the middle with this because if let's say he's innocent, let's say the guy just cowarded his way out of things. It sucks. The guy's a prisoner for 5 years, and we should try to get him back if that's the case. Now, there's also a conspiracy theory belief here going on, saying that the reason why Obama did all this was he's actually a CIA operative. Okay, I don't know how real that is, but that's a lot of things we're saying. The reason why he's going out on a limb for this guy and doing everything to get it, but the fact that we gave away 5 Taliban,
and they're dangerous
people,
Taliban. They're like high-ranking.
They call them they call them like the dream team of the terrorists. And people say, well, this guy must have some.
He must be important.
Yeah, and I guess the belief is the reason why they're doing all this was he was actually a CIA operative who, on purpose, got captured.
What, so that we lose 5 dudes?
So that,
like,
yeah, I know.
I mean,
well, that's CIA for you, though, man.
Well,
effing up.
I'll be honest. That's a plausible story.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. But at the same time, we also have a president that's in his second term.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter what he does right now.
Yeah.
He could pardon everyone.
You get a pardon, you get a pardon, and you get a pardon.
But not you.
Because you're white. Oh, no inciting racism.
Oh, that's all you, buddy. That's
understands the reasons why, and that's an impression that they understand and support that process. Overall, though, it is the returnee's choice to make that, to determine when, where, and who they want to
I guess they're talking about, in this
include the
press
family,
release, they're
understand that
talking about
process.
how they're going to slowly integrate him back into society. Well, I'd hope so.
after 5 years of being gone. Like,
Yeah, just throw him in the middle of Manhattan. Here you go.
no, dude, just fucking Captain America, the guy. Just be like, here you go, man.
Jesus.
It's like, these MP3s are amazing.
Yeah.
Where are my records?
If he wasn't a bad guy then, he's definitely now. I mean, if you just throw him in the middle of Manhattan, that guy would definitely go off his rocker.
Well, I mean, you'd have like the Texas fucking tower thing going all over again. Was
Yeah.
it the University of Texas where
Yeah.
the guy's just like...
Well, they're making a Hurt Locker. I guess the team behind Hurt Locker, Catherine Bigelow.
Right.
I guess there's rumors that they're going to be doing this story.
And, honestly, I think if anybody could do it, it's them. Although
she's genius, dude.
Well, and honestly, the Hurt Locker...
I have a love, for that woman, a secret love.
Well, it's not.
I
so secret
love
now.
smart women, dude. Like, and she is so brilliant. The fact that she can make it in a man's world, dude, which is, let's be honest, the director job in the film industry is the man's world.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fact that she can make it and make good pictures, I mean, that says something.
Well, who was it she was married to?
James Cameron.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, married to James.
And they're still friends.
JC.
Right? They're still friends.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna tell me that doesn't have a little bit to do with it?
Possibly.
I mean, come on, dude. It's all about nepotism.
Don't take away from her.
Oh,
dude.
I'm not trying to take away from her. I'm just saying.
Don't hold down a hoe.
It's the same reason Miley Cyrus has a fucking singing career.
That's true.
Because her dad, achy,
had one
breaky
huge
hearts.
hit.
And then
she ran with it. She did run with it.
Absolutely. I mean, the whole television show premise was based on her father,
Yeah.
and they just made it a Disney show so that Miley could be in. I mean, it's the same thing. And I mean, I'm not saying that Catherine Bigelow isn't talented, because obviously she is. But I don't think she would have gotten as far as she's gotten if it hadn't been for the connections that she had with James Cameron.
He gave her a boost for sure.
Right, absolutely.
But and then the Iraq issue conflict thing. I said this, dude, years ago. Okay, let's not take the troops out of there. I don't want to get too much into the politics side of things, but listen, let's be honest. The United States government, what they did out there, that was a dictatorship maneuver. I mean, we basically took over the country. And I think at this point, we should have just stayed in Iraq. We wanted to pull out of Iraq. Why did we pull out of Iraq? We went in there, dropped bombs in Baghdad, and then just, what do we do now? We kill Saddam Hussein, and now we're just, see you later, guys. We're going to leave your country in a state of chaos.
Utter
and
chaos.
Chaos and anarchy. They should have just stayed in there and did what they do with Puerto Rico, not make it a full-on part of our country, but just stay there and help keep the country stable at this point. I mean, you went in there and completely changed the government.
Well, I mean, you didn't just change the government. You put the government you wanted in place.
Right. And now
and
you
then you
leave,
walk away.
And the government you put in place
couldn't hold it
down. And then what you have now is a worse terrorist threat, a stronger presence. Because I think, say what you want about Saddam, he was against the terrorist. He wasn't a fan, just like Gaddafi wasn't a fan of terrorists, and he kept them at bay. Yes, he had an iron grip.
You're right,
but he wasn't a terrorist.
He kept them at bay by killing 250,000 people. Like, it's totally okay.
So dumb. I'm not saying he's okay. I'm saying it was better with him in control.
Well, you remember
because there was stabilization for the most part.
We put Saddam in power back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was George Bush 1. We put Saddam in power the first time.
George Bush Sr.
Well, no, George W. is not a junior. He's not senior.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
Yeah, it's George Herbert Walker Bush.
Is
the
it
first
really?
One. Yeah, the first one's HW.
Yeah. At least he didn't get called Jeb like his older brother or his younger brother.
You know what, though?
That'd suck ass.
You know what a real shame is, though?
What's that?
Jeb would have made a pretty decent president.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah, Jeb would have made a decent president, and he wasn't racist. He married a Mexican. And
did he really?
I think she's actually Puerto Rican or some shit.
Is she pretty hot?
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, good old Jeb.
Yeah, right. Like,
golly, I love myself some Latin girls.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear GW saying that. He's like, I love them when they do my laundry.
Oh,
and
so true though.
But no, so at this point, of course, Iraq has asked the United States to drop missiles on the insurgents, on the ISIS insurgents. So yeah.
Hopefully, honestly, dude, at this point, we just stay out of there. We left, stay out of there, be gone. Like they already put 256 soldiers at the embassy.
Well, they need to.
Yeah. Well, because of there are American people there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you still have contractors there. You still have military personnel. I mean, there's still a ton of people there. And of course, we have the embassy there because, oil. And, I mean, it's so stupid, dude. Honestly, less than 1% of our oil comes from there.
It's the bane of the world, dude, is oil.
Well, that's why
it's the bane of society.
It's actually funny. I saw a graphic today on, of course, Facebook, and it said, "Do you know why solar energy isn't a thing?"
Yeah, oil.
Well, because the oil companies can't own the sun.
Right. Listen, somebody would try to find a way.
Yeah.
I own 25% of the sun's power goes to me. It's going to happen. It's just like if we go to space and we start colonizing Mars and the moon and asteroids. You're going to start having Star Wars literally out there. People fighting over, real estate out there now. Yeah. It's all about land, dude.
Always.
Land and religion.
It always has been. It always has been about land and religion.
Maybe Aquaman can save the day.
Nice segue. Nice segue.
Okay, you don't watch Game of Thrones.
I don't, but Jason Momoa is a fucking badass.
He's a pimp, right?
Dude, he is. Like, I mean, and that character, Khal Drogo.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
Does he die in the book as well? The first book?
Yeah.
Does he?
I mean, I don't think that's
I guess
a spoiler.
You have to.
That's
I guess you
season 1, right?
I guess he has to in order for Khaleesi to, take charge.
Well, yeah, because she was... Well, I see in the book, she's actually, a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's way younger.
So that's
in
rape.
The book.
That's definitely rape.
Well, no,
ifs, ands, or
no, because you also have to remember, dude, it's not. And here's why it's not. Well, I mean, it was more like slavery because they sold her to him.
Oh.
The dowry and all of that shit. But essentially, dude, they sold her for the promise of an army for her brother.
Right.
That's why she was sold to him.
Yeah, that was in the TV show.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that she was like a 13-year-old maiden and had, first flowered, as they say, in the Game of Thrones series. And that's when they sold her. But if you think about it, back in medieval times, feudal times, whatever, queens were 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
It's not, and so you can't really call it rape.
Right.
And honestly, most countries, the age of consent is far, far lower than it is here in America.
Yeah.
The reason being is that we're puritanical in our belief system that's kind of founded this country.
Yeah.
So you had a bunch of old men who were like, don't touch my daughter.
Yeah.
Got to be 17 to have sex.
Yeah.
And that's how that all started, dude. That's how all of that started, was our puritanical bullshit religion.
That being said, though, I mean, it is. We have been conditioned now to say, more ethically, you're not 18. We don't play ball. If you're an older man.
Here's the other thing, though. With that, I think that there are some 18-year-olds that aren't even ready to take that plunge.
Oh, of course.
And so is there a different? I mean, it's an arbitrary age. 18 is completely arbitrary because you've got 16-year-old girls that are completely ready.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying they're ready.
Mature-wise.
Right. Maturity levels and whatever. And a lot of that has to do with upbringing and all of that. But the girls that are mature enough at 16 to have sex don't.
Yeah.
Because they know better because of that maturity level. Anyway, that off my soapbox.
So Jason Momoa is going to be Aquaman, which I know was a rumor for like a day. It was a rumor.
It was a one-day rumor.
And then it got confirmed immediately, probably within, 12 to 24 hours it was confirmed.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was that long.
But Aquaman is an interesting character because he's never been liked.
Well, it's not that he's never been liked. It's just, I mean, come on, dude.
He's never had a fair shake, possibly.
Your power set kind of sucks dick.
Well, dude, yeah, I command the Dolphins! Like, what kind of power is that?
I don't know, dude. Dolphins are rape machines.
I know.
So it might actually be kind of cool to command the Dolphins.
So
and be like,
dumb.
That one. Haha. So dumb. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm just trying to bring up...
Went too far.
So stupid. No rape jokes.
Fuck that.
But yeah, dude, when your power is controlling like the ocean and the animals, I mean, dude, that's not very cool. In the grand scheme of things, let's say you're fighting a bunch of aliens from Krypton, okay, and they're all in the Midwest where there is no ocean. Aquaman can't help.
Sure he can.
No, what is he gonna bring the tides with him?
Why not? Why not? He's got that scepter thing.
So I'm wondering if they said, listen, we need a guy who's badass looking, who has a big fan base, who's a good looking dude to the ladies to make people actually like Aquaman, because it is a tough character.
I will say this, of course, since the DC reboot with the new 52, and we're going to nerd out a little bit here while the Dolphins rape our ears. And I'm sorry, can you rape ears?
Yes.
I don't remember. Anyway, in the new 52, Aquaman is kind of a badass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Aquaman is actually kind of a badass.
And that's a new one?
Yeah, that's the new Aquaman, which is kind of what they're basing a lot of this stuff on, it looks like, for the upcoming stuff. Now, of course, we have Kevin Smith actually confirmed the list of movies.
Can you tell me why Kevin Smith is confirming? Like, he's not a part of the production. Is it because Ben Affleck is his friend?
Yes.
So he's just, hey, guys, I'm part of the production.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is. I mean, come on, dude, it's Kevin Smith. Like, if anybody's going to know about comic book movies, aside from, what is that Mexican website that fucking scoops everybody?
Yeah. What's up with that Mexican website that knows everything? They have the inside track into every Star Wars rumor.
Dude, I'll tell you what it is. Do you know what it is?
What?
It's it's Latino Review, right? That's the name of it? Yeah. The Latino Review has spies working for the fucking food companies.
Really?
It's got to be it, dude. It's got to be it. They're all standing around the fucking table, eating, and like the guy's just sitting there taking fucking notes.
Let's have Aquaman ask the Dolphins. What does he think it is? Oh, is it Flipper? Is that what it is? He just confirmed, dude.
Yeah, he confirmed it. But I find it interesting that there's no Aquaman movie on the list. There's no Aquaman movie.
Dude, he's like that. You know what, dude? It's a tough character, dude.
Well, I mean, even Thor gets his own fucking movie.
What's the last time we saw Aquaman in something? Smallville?
Smallville. He was in the hoodie.
And remember, they were gonna do something with him then, and it just didn't pan out, dude. They were gonna do a spinoff in him, and it didn't pan out. Him and Wonder Woman have always been. Aquaman and Wonder Woman have been two characters in the DC world and Hulk and Marvel have been very difficult to create something that you truly care about for the mainstream audiences. So this DC endeavor is going to be interesting to see what they do with it. It really is. I don't agree with their method. It's kind of like,
well, it's like, why you give a movie to Shazam and not Aquaman? Don't get me wrong,
Who
dude.
is Shazam? Isn't that Shaquille O'Neal? Didn't he do something called...
Oh, my God, stop.
I'm serious.
Yes, he did a movie called Shazam. It had nothing to do with the comic book character, you fucking twat. It was... Okay, I can't use the word twat.
Flipper has my back, dude.
But no, like, Shazam essentially is a boy, like a 12-year-old boy, who is visited by a wizard.
I'm already asleep by this.
Yeah, exactly. who gives him powers to become Shazam. So he has to like say the word Shazam.
Is it popular?
No.
Then why?
I mean,
he's
honestly,
part of Justice League, though?
You know what, though? Iron Man wasn't really popular either.
That's true.
And Thor wasn't super popular.
That's true,
It was always Spider-Man.
And Captain America. Captain America was pretty big.
Not really.
Not comic book readers, though, he was big. Really?
No, not really. It was
so out of the
Spider-Man
Avengers
and X-Men. The Avengers had nothing.
Really?
Until the movies. Iron Man was like a B-grade character.
I knew Iron Man was.
Same thing with Captain America. I mean, he had his loyal fan base, just like Iron Man did. But at the same time, everybody read Spider-Man and everybody read fucking X-Men, dude. That's what people loved. And then you get into, and then they made Iron Man a character, and they cast Robert Downey Jr. as the one and only Tony Stark, and
Wow.
that was amazing.
That was a good casting.
It was, and then you look at like DC stuff, and I see that in the notes here. You're like, there's no real method to their casting decisions.
There really isn't, dude. Do you think there is?
I don't know, because with this movie, we don't know what they're doing.
To me, it seems a little Christopher Nolan-ish, where it's like for example, I'll give you an example of Catwoman, Catwoman,
Selena Kyle.
Yeah, how they cast
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway. And I was totally against it because I never was a fan of it. I didn't think she was an attractive enough for a Catwoman, or sensual, I should say, enough for Catwoman, who's the embodiment of sexuality.
Did you not see Havoc?
I thought just because she played a prostitute doesn't make her sexy.
She wasn't a fucking prostitute.
Wasn't she a prostitute?
No,
in that?
she was a rich girl who went down into the hood and got fucked by a bunch of dudes. It was awesome.
He said no.
He said no.
But no, so Anne Hathaway was a big no for me. But then when I saw her, I was like, okay, she's sexy in this, and she actually did a very good job. So I'm always open to casting. I don't ever say, oh, hell with that, because I've been proven wrong time and time again.
Right.
I have faith in most of the time when reputable directors and producers cast people who know what they're doing.
Right.
I usually have faith in their casting, but there really is no method to even what they're doing. Like doing a Justice League movie first and then doing like shows like the individual movies. To me, there's not going to be no character development necessarily.
Batman versus Superman isn't a Justice League movie, dude.
From what I just read in the article, they said it pretty much is. It's Dawn of Justice because it's going to be for the most part.
So that's going to be your origin story for almost all of them,
right? But it's not going to be. It's not going to be a Man of Steel movie. It's actual. They called it a Justice League movie.
Yeah, because it's got Batman, it's got Superman, and it's the two of them meeting for the first time. And
Wonder Woman's in it,
and it's going to bring in Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Cyborg and all of the major players. It's so stupid. All of the major players for the Justice League, but it's not going to be a movie about them until probably the last 20 minutes. Where they have to band together to beat the big baddie.
Okay.
I guarantee you that's how this is going to go.
Aren't you going to be like turned off by look at who's Wonder Woman all of a sudden fighting. Oh, look at so-and-so. See, in Avengers, and I said this a couple shows ago, to me, Avengers worked so well because there was no character development needed. All their individual movies was their development. We knew everything we needed to know about them already. And so that way, when we jumped into Avengers, we were ready to go. Straight on.
Well, and I actually agree with you on that point. I think that this could be a major flub for Warner Brothers and DC.
I hope not, but it's really looking that way with what they have in mind. I mean, dude, we're not getting Man of Steel 2 until 2018.
Yeah.
Lois Lane's to be 45. They're going to have to recast her. I'm not joking. And then Henry Cavill, the whole point of casting such a young person is because they wanted a young, immature Superman. So unless we're going to see him mature through these other movies,
well, and I think this first movie here with Batman and Superman, casting an older Batman and a younger Superman.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Is Batman become the mentor, which is what he always was in the Justice League.
Yeah,
he was the guy that was like worst case scenario man. He's like, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to kill Superman with this kryptonite in my belt.
So stupid. All right, Flipper's telling us we need to go to a break. We'll be right back.
I'm at a brow with the Owens. All these stickies, they know me. All these stickies, they know me. All these stickies, they know me. Don't look at us funny. All these gangsters know me.
The world of Rain Man never stops. You can now listen to our broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go to rainmanwashere.com/RainmanChannel001. Also available on demand. Go to rainmanwashere.com. And all you want to do is create things in CG because you don't want to work with people, then why don't you let other people direct it?
And honestly, dude, I think that he learned that because
with the latest movie?
Oh, with Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because in Clone Wars, he didn't write or direct, but he was constantly there to pitch ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah. Every time Jar Jar popped up, I'm sure it was his idea.
It was probably his idea.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I really hate some of the fans, and they always bitch they hate Jar Jar, so let's go to bend them down one more time by throwing Jar Jar in there and destroy the entire episode, because we're on such a good run with Clone Wars. You're like 6 episodes into the first season, and then you want to quit watching it when he pops up as a Jedi Bombad in episode 7.
That was the most awesome part, though, dude. Everyone hated the fact that Clone Wars started off really good, and then you get to like a whole episode just on Jar Jar.
Yeah.
That's like Lucas giving you the finger.
Head over to FromTheBackTheTank.com for more details. And get ready for an excitingly good time. Also, if you've missed our last show, you can also find us on your Stitcher app. Search Back to Tank. Add us to your favorites. Thank you, and we will see you very soon.
Were you on top of this, or what?
Well, we were busy writing youth culture references and a funny song about the speaker.
I don't even know what you just said. What are you laughing about, jolly green jizz face?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
God damn, why are you even here?
Oh, I came here to tell you that you're a meme, ma'am.
I'm a meme, ma'am. What are you talking about? Speak English, boy.
A meme, an internet phenomenon.
Oh, okay. Yes, there are photoshopped versions of this springing up all over Twitter. You had the Declaration of Independence with Mary Magdalene at the crucifixion, 2004 tsunami.
Well, if there was a tsunami, you'd be genuinely looking at your phone because you'd be checking the weather.
You know what? I don't need you to talk. How do we stop this meme ma'am shit?
No, it's just a meme, ma'am, not a meme, ma'am. And usually they flame out after about 48 hours, but sometimes they blow up and become a super meme, like Downfall or Gangnam.
I love Gangnam.
What did I just say?
Yeah, if it gets on Reddit or Tumblr, that can happen.
Yeah, okay. You gotta get out of here, okay? Take all these meaningless syllables with you and just get out.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Oh, and I will see you at the dinner tonight.
Oh, my God, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a cherry on top of this whole turd cake.
The Rain Man Show.
All right. AdamandEve.com. AdamandEve.com. Right now, Adam and Eve is doing a 50% off, not 50% off any item in their catalog. Almost. Actually, they say almost any item, so I don't know what that means. Maybe they have some lubrication that may or may not be 50% off, but they say 50% off almost everything in their shelves. And when you buy that 50% off item, you get 3 free DVDs. 3 free DVDs. Pornography, Brian.
Pornography.
3 free DVDs, plus an extra gift so sensual, they say you can't talk about it on the radio. However, again, they probably have never listened to the show before, because you can pretty much say whatever.
It's true, we can. And also, just so you guys know, if you sign up your email address, they'll also give you $10 off instantly.
Oh.
Right? And right now they're doing a special on bridal gifts, because
All right.
they've got your honeymoon covered.
All right, I like it. Let's see what the Dolphin says.
The Dolphin says nothing. He's too busy perusing the DVDs.
So stupid.
He's like, oh my God, MTV's Mom is back for more Backdoor Bliss.
Oh. So if you order now, 50% off any item, 3 free DVDs, plus an extra gift, and free shipping. So pretty much you're just buying that 50% off item. Go over to AdamandEve.com right now, and don't forget to enter Deal 30. That is our personalized code for Rain Man. Deal 30. And take advantage of this offer. Help us out.
I'll be there later.
You're listening to The Rain Man Show on Rain Man Digital.
All right, Rain Man. I have this article here from this guy. He actually, usually I'm not into these things, but this actually got emailed to me a couple weeks ago. I've been meaning to play it on the show. A guy that sounds like a Klingon gets arrested. Now, I don't know if did you actually play the article at all?
You didn't.
Brian?
You didn't link the
article.
article.
Oh, I didn't.
In the
Okay.
notes. No, you just said guy sounds like Klingon gets arrested. Audio. That was it for my note.
Yeah, hold on. He actually. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what language. This is either German or I don't know what language it is, dude. But his voice is so gruff, I should say, dude. Listen to this guy.
Sånn. Nå sitter du som jeg snakket med deg om. Nå sitter du ordentlig. Oppfør deg. Ikke dra på deg noe mer enn nå. Nå skal du inn til oss, og så skal du sove ut russen.
Ja.
Ikke dra på deg noe.
Jeg har ikke noe russ!
Nei, men
For helvete!
Men det får du
Helvetes blodet! Som
German.
jakta på meg!
Får du ikke gjort noe med?
Hele forbannet tida!
Ja, men det får du ikke gjort noe med.
Yeah, dude, if you saw that guy, dude, wouldn't you go, if you heard him, like, say you were drunk in an alley after, like, a late night at a bar, you heard that voice, dude, tell me you wouldn't be running, and you would think it's Klingons.
Dude, I would. I would be fucking terrified.
Ikke sant?
Legg vekk det.
Så jeg prøver å fortelle deg nå at ikke du drar
Jeg
på
blir
deg.
så forbanna!
Nå kan du høre
For i helvete er forbanna!
Ja, du får bare bli så forbanna du vil. Bare oppfør deg, du.
Du litt morsom nå.
Why are you laughing? I'd be scared.
The cops are like, what's he gonna do?
Du skal inn til fyllearresten, du.
Har du hørt det før?
Alene?
Ja, du får ikke med deg noen inn der, vet du.
So I wanted to see if it really did sound like Klingon, so I had a little bit of fun here. I have another clip here. Let's see. I'll let you decide.
No shields? Yeah. My guess is right. They'll have to decloak before they can fire. All your guesses be right. But pilot helicopter.
Klingon bird appraiser. She's arming torpedoes.
Fire, Mr. Scott.
I want you to know this. Helvetes blodet!
Shooting, Mr. Scott.
Som jakta på meg! Hele forbannet tida!
Precautionary, Mr. Chekhov. Shields up.
I think it works.
Absolutely, it works.
Det er så forbanna! Hva skjer nå?
Emergency power!
For i helvete forbanna! Over 2 ganger! Vi fyller det!
Scotty, the automation system's overloaded. I didn't expect to take us into combat.
Jeg vil faen ikke ha det! Du må faen ikke nå det med!
Totally works.
Det er så forbanna!
Oh man, dude! As soon as I heard that, dude, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm gonna put it over Star Trek 3 when he's fighting against Christopher Lloyd. Some of that was Christopher Lloyd talking.
I know, and some of it actually matched up really well. No joke. At first I was like, wait, is that it or is that it? I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here.
So that's funny. I'm gonna put that in rotation on the channel too, because people will like that.
The Klingon.
Yeah. Now Justin Bieber's racist joke.
Yay.
Couple. I got another soundbite here. I want to say this guy is a little douchebag. I wouldn't go as far as possibly saying he's a racist.
Dude, it's not that he's a douchebag. It's that he's fucking like, what, 19?
Well, no, he's 21 now, I think.
Whatever. He's a child.
Yeah. Well,
that's what it is. He's a child. He's a spoiled
especially
child.
now. This soundbite was when he was 15.
Dude, he's Veruca Salt. That's who he is.
So stupid. Is that the chick from Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Father's Day. That's just mean. That's just straight.
Why are black people afraid of chainsaws?
Don't even say it. Don't say
Run,
it.
nigga, nigga, nigga.
You can say motorcycle too.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It's not maybe in bad taste, and
you do know why Justin Bieber relates so well to black people, though, right?
Oh, Jesus, why?
Because his father wasn't there for him either.
Oh, dude.
Flipper's not happy. Shit.
Flipper's black.
Oh, I'm glad we got that third mic, though.
We need to have a black person on the show. He's from the African coast.
Oh, the Dolphins from the African coast?
The African coastline.
South Africa or North Africa?
South Africa.
You know that most people in... Never mind.
They're white, yes,
Yeah,
I know.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
South Africa's safer, though. A little bit. So I figured, Dolphins don't want to be where it's dangerous.
So they're like the Boondocks and they move out of the hood?
Exactly.
So
well, now, I wanted this to be played. I have this here. I wanted this to be played before Friday the 13th, but it may work. Bear with me here. This is a little funny.
I really like to black swag on you. Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you.
I have to make a segue now to Justin Bieber.
Oh, goodness.
Because some new stuff has come out about some silly stuff that he said.
Yeah, and this happened apparently 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago, where he told a racist joke on...
4 to 5 years ago. What does that even mean?
425, bro. 425 years ago today, my forefathers.
On camera, knew that the camera was rolling, told the joke, thought it was funny at the time, and now today the video has surfaced.
That's just straight. Why are black people afraid of chainsaws? Don't even say it. Don't say
Run,
it.
nigga, nigga, nigga. You can say motorcycle too, right?
This summer, he's back. Just when you thought it was safe to stay out late, Jason has returned, and he's better than ever. But this time, in his award-winning performance, Justin Bieber puts on the mask.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga. Run, nigga, nigga, nigga. Run, nigga, nigga, run, nigga, nigga.
Don't stay out late because racist Bieber is here to kill you. If you're not white.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga.
He's small. He's a douche. He's racist Jason Justin Bieber. And he's here to kill you.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga.
If you're not white.
Rated X.
Did I go too far in that one, dude?
No, dude, not at all. Not at all. You just used his own soundbite against him. I love it's the Jason racist Justin. Racist Jason Justin. Wait.
So stupid.
So good.
So that'll be in rotation on the channel as well. I wanted that out before Friday the 13th, but we didn't do a show last week, so.
That's fair.
Well, we did, but.
Well, we did, but we didn't do that.
Yeah. Now, another thing, dude, we're just going through these like that. Another thing is, webcam girls. I talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I am insanely jealous of webcam girls, and I'm going to tell you why. Because anybody that says it's a man's world, it's not.
Well, wait, hold on. If it wasn't a man's world, webcam girls wouldn't make any money.
That's a true statement.
I mean, think about this, and you know, it's funny because Thomas, the guy that does Supernatural show, with you, him and I actually had a conversation the other day about how it's kind of a misnomer to call it a man's world.
Mm-hmm.
And now just hear us out here, or hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, they always talk about how men make more than women. Right? Doing the same job.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason for that.
Why is that?
We pay the bills when we go out to eat. We drive everywhere. I'm just saying.
That's okay. You know what? Going with your
girls
predominantly, yes. Predominantly, you're right.
Girls still want the man to be a gentleman,
right,
and to be a man, and to, you know, when you go out to eat, he pays the bill.
Mm-hmm.
When, you know, you go to a movie, he picks up the tickets. Exactly. Women still want that. But then they also want, you know, equality.
Yeah.
That's bull. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Right. And but to be fair, there are some women who don't do any of that.
You're right.
I dated one who was 100%. My son's mom was very like
equal pay kind of thing.
Yeah, she was more like, you know what? I don't expect you to pay for everything. When we were in a long-term relationship after 3 years, yes, I did end up paying for everything. But when we were first together for the first year, she was pretty solid.
You mean when she was trying to impress you?
Right. Maybe that's what it was. But so now these webcam girls, they impress me for one reason. Now, a couple shows ago, I actually talked about I started trolling a lot of these webcam sites, not to be a perv, but because I was looking to get one involved with our show.
Were you on Chatterbait? That's my favorite.
No,
Chatterbait is my favorite.
Free Cameras or something like myfreecameras.com.
myfreecams.com.
I think that's it. So anyways, I went over to their site to start trolling, looking for somebody that was popular to maybe bring them on the show, kind of interview them, talk to them, and kind of pick their brain. I want to get in their head and understand what.
Do you want me to get you in contact with one?
If you know one, yeah.
I know a couple, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
So as I'm doing this and trolling, you know, doing my job, doing my due diligence,
a lot of looking at porn,
right?
Yeah,
a lot of these girls, though, they're not getting naked. So a lot of them do. A lot of them aren't getting naked. They're just sitting there, as I said a couple weeks ago on the show. They're just staring at the camera and they're talking, talking to the guys in the chat room, conversing. They'll every once in a while they'll rub their boob or something like that. But meanwhile, this girl's talking. She has like 4,000 people logged into her chat room. People are chatting. She's talking back. People are giving her money because you can see how much money she's being given.
You
how
hear the dings.
Yeah, and you
the
see the
dings.
tip amount.
Right.
I mean, 50 tokens, which is about, I think, $3.
Yeah.
Then you have 100 tokens, 1,000 tokens. I'm like, holy shit, all because this girl logged into a camera and she's allowing you to look at her and just talk. And you'll see some boobs.
Right.
It's amazing.
We lack, as men in the digital era, the digital age, we lack social skills. We have bred social skills out of men, thanks to WoW and all of that kind of stuff. You look at any kind of social setting where there's a ton of men, it's very awkward. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
You go to a club, all the women are on the dance floor dancing together. You'll have maybe, the girl to guy ratio on the dance floor is probably, what would you say, Mike, 3 to 1 girls to guys?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then there's the dudes all sitting around the wall, drinking with their boys,
right?
Not talking to the girls. It's high school all over again.
Yeah.
We're all scared little boys. I mean, honestly, when you really break it down, we're all just scared little boys.
But Brian, I can't imagine you logging into a webcam chat room and start tipping. Would you?
No, I have a personality.
Yeah, see, I can't imagine doing that.
I'm funny and I know it. And I have confidence, which sadly most of my friends lack.
And my hat's off to the women that do that. I mean, the fact that they can log in and make a living off of sitting and talking on a webcam.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. And that's why I say
amazing.
so, because a guy could never do that.
No.
A guy can never log in. Hey, I'm going to make some extra cash. I'm going to log in here right quick and maybe wear a tight wife beater, maybe rub my pecs every now and again.
It kind of goes to show you the difference between what men find visually, or like what men find appealing, what women find appealing.
Yeah.
Women love conversation, but they don't need that visual stimulation to go along with it. It's the same way that women masturbate differently than men.
Yeah.
Porn works for men.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of women I know, and porn does nothing for them.
Yeah.
Let me pop those peas this whole fucking time. Anyway, porn does nothing for them because they don't need that visual stimulation.
Yeah.
And so it's the same thing, dude. The reason camming works because men are socially awkward, especially men that are on the internet. We're socially awkward. We don't know where to go. I keep saying we, but it's them.
You're speaking in
generalizations. Yeah. I've gone to webcam sites.
Yeah.
To look at the girls, but I always pick ones that are naked or having sex. Always. If I'm going to click on,
do they have sex on the webcam?
I
thought they just
go to Chatterbait, dude.
Really?
Trust me, go to Chatterbait.
Really?
Chatterbait. Greatest thing ever.
I stumbled upon webcamming by accident. In a lot of ways, it's a little more hotter than regular porn.
I love the amateurness.
Yeah,
that's what gets me off. And
the fact knowing that those girls are live and they're like maybe
at the same time,
like only 400 miles away someplace. Ooh,
right. Well, because
it ups the creep factor by 100%.
It really does. It really does. But at the same time, it's kind of hot. You're like, oh my god, they're naked and I'm naked at the same time.
Well, I don't get naked. Do you take off all your clothes,
bro?
You take off your shirt, you fold it really nice on the bed. Like, okay, I'm gonna get ready.
Bro, no, dude. I rip my shirt in 2 pieces. Now
it's a breakaway, like basketball.
Yeah,
pants.
exactly. No, it's not even a breakaway, bro. I just get so sexually frustrated and excited that I tear my shirt off.
Oh man.
No, man, I light candles. I run a bath. I grab my cell phone. Thank God for that 4-inch screen.
So dumb, dude.
But no, I mean seriously though. I'm just saying that. It's one of those things where if I'm on and I'll admit it, if I'm on a chat site like that, I'm cranking one out.
Well, I would hope so.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
I can't imagine someone just chilling and hanging out.
Dude, who do you think these guys are that are just sitting there
though.
talking to these women and tipping and doing this whole they have their list of their favorite tippers or their best tippers of the month.
Oh, do they?
And you know how dudes
and
get
you know
off.
all about. Look at you, dude, knowing all about this.
Well, I also know girls that do this.
Oh, that's true.
And I've talked to them before. That's the big thing.
Yeah, if you know one, do they live here locally?
No, she's in Cali, but
okay,
she
but
comes, she comes through here occasionally.
Would she call in?
I could probably get her to. She's been doing it for a couple years, but she's actually still pretty young.
Cool.
Yeah, she used to be a suicide girl. She's ridiculously good looking.
So she's a hot one?
Oh, yeah,
because a lot of those suicide girls have kind of gone downhill.
Oh yeah, no. She's suicide girl.
They allow everybody in now.
No, 3 years ago, suicide girl. When it mattered.
Yeah. Well, dude, 10 years ago was even better.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
10 years ago,
this
really
girl wasn't
mattered.
legal.
Yeah.
So.
He doesn't approve. No, he doesn't approve of that. Dude.
Oh, he doesn't approve.
She wasn't legal, dude.
10 years ago, but she wasn't doing it 10 years ago, Mike. Anyway, but yeah, no. I mean, the way that they make money is amazing. You're absolutely right. It's absolutely right.
Oh man, Jonah Hill. You know what, dude? Have you heard about this? You heard about it, right?
I have.
I don't approve of necessarily saying faggot. I don't think it's an appropriate word in this day and age. Although I've been known to say it to a buddy of mine, a friend's. When you're amongst friends and a guy's being a puss, what do you say? It's all about your intent. That's how I look at it. And if you trying to be a homophobic shithead and you go up to a gay person and you're like, I don't want to keep saying the word, but if you say you effing faggot, it becomes hate.
Well, now Jonah Hill looked at one of the paparazzi and said, "Suck my dick, faggot."
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. It's
Right.
the "suck my dick" in front of it that gives it that really negative, undertone. Now, granted, when he explained himself, and I don't know, do you have audio of it? Or
I don't have the audio. Oh, yeah, I do.
You have the audio?
I do. Go ahead and talk, though. I pull it up.
Well, I was just going to read what he said.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he says, "I said the most hurtful word I could think of at that moment. And, I didn't mean this in the sense of the word. I didn't mean it in a homophobic way. And I think that doesn't matter, How you mean things doesn't matter. Words have weight and meaning, and the word I chose was grotesque, and no one deserves to say and hear words like that."
I think he's from you got to remember, these guys.
They're all our age, Mike.
Yeah.
They're from that time when that was a word that you used.
Right, especially if you remember, these guys are kind of hip-hop junkies.
Right.
Yes. Him, Seth Rogen, they're
All of
hip-hop
them.
junkies.
Right. James Franco,
Yeah,
all of those guys.
All those are hip-hop junkies, old-school hip-hop, when you said fag in hip-hop and it wasn't, obscene.
Well, they still say it now.
They're trying to get rid of it, though.
Macklemore has his whole thing about love everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then he dresses up as a stereotypical Jew at the Grammys.
Right.
With a big old giant nose and a giant beard, but he's love the gays, but let's make fun of the Jews. Like that guy, I think that guy's a confused mess.
Dude, I think that guy's just a mess in general.
Yeah.
Like, confused or not, he's just a fucking mess.
So I don't think what Jonah Hill said, I can't condone what he says, is right. He went on this whole apology circuit.
He did.
On every single TV show, every single channel.
No, he was already slated to go on all those shows because of 22
and
Jump
he should
Street.
have just left it alone. He appeared first, if I have my news correct. He popped up first on Howard Stern the day after it was said.
It was
he
the day
popped
after,
up on Howard Stern and he apologized, and that should have been the end of it.
Right.
Because Howard Stern shows listened by millions of people, it would have circulated on the news.
And
he
it
didn't,
did.
He
It
didn't
did circulate.
need to keep regurgitating it, and to me, it makes him look like he really is guilty of something.
Well, it's like he's trying to play old school PR spin.
Yeah.
Where you just go on every single show and say it. But in the internet age, you don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
What he needs to do is fire his fucking PR company.
Right.
I mean,
and punch the paparazzi in the face. Those people,
you
dude.
mean Bieber, the paparazzi?
They're getting out of hand, man. The paparazzi.
Dude, they've been out of hand for a really long time.
Well, they're getting worse in the last year and a half, 2 years. I mean, they're getting. Yes, they've always been bad.
Yes.
Always. They're getting more and more ballsy. It's like they can't get a story anymore unless they launch a few missiles at these celebrities because they know it's going to tick them off.
Well, they have to poke them. They have to poke them. Yeah. And I mean, it's the same thing with who was it? Was it Statham that beat the shit out of one of those guys in London? I mean, literally beat the shit out of the guy for trying to take some pictures of him. Although I will say this, that some stars, I think it came out today with Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield after their lunch date.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I saw they used something about a sign. They
put signs in front of their faces, and essentially what the signs say were, "Good morning. We know you want to take our picture, but we think that it's actually more important that you take pictures of this." And then you go over to Andrew Garfield's face, and it has a list of a bunch of different charities that they both support, and they're just covering their faces with it. And I think it's genius.
Yeah,
I think that is really clever.
Were they walking around with it?
Yeah, they were walking around with the signs up to their faces, so the paparazzi are trying to take pictures, and instead all they're getting are pictures.
Did they have eye holes at least so they can see?
They were underneath their eyes.
Oh, okay.
And you guys can't see what I'm doing on.
They had the cards slightly below their eyes.
Right below their eyes.
Okay.
Kind of like that VDO segment that Dan did.
Yeah.
Right.
So stupid. Oh, yeah. Okay, making fun of Brick.
Yeah.
Or Rick, whatever his name is. Brick Baker, whatever.
Whatever happened to that guy? Did he die?
I don't think so, dude. I think he popped up, about a month ago. I saw just somebody else fighting and not him because I'm blocked from his account.
Right.
So I'm like, they got to be fighting with this guy.
Right, of course they are because the guy's a fucking douchebag. But.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go to a quick break, and then we're going to jump into some additional news.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man will be right back.
Hey, ass butt.
It needs to be closed up at the end of this season and be a catalyst for Dark Side Dean. Like, I killed a big, angel.
I killed God.
I killed God, and it gave him the
murder boner.
The murder, yeah, for all intents and purposes, a murder boner. And
you know what I think might happen is I think Dean will kill Metatron, and then his eyes will turn black, and then we're gonna hear this.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny. History repeats itself. Try and you succeed. You never doubt that you're the one.
Gotta wait for the hook, Ryan.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Just a montage of him murdering.
I think it's time for a montage.
Angels, demons, people on the street.
I think I would be okay with this.
Dude, I would watch this looped. I would make a GIF out of it and just watch it looped over and over.
Imagine, dude, eyes turn black and all of a sudden you just hear that hook, dude.
You know if that happens, you have to do this now. You have to make this a video and put it up.
Oh my God, that's genius.
That's
awesome.
great.
Don't miss the all-new Supernatural fan show, The Crossroads. Available on Stitcher and iTunes. Search The Crossroads.
Hands that I really like to blow. Swipe, swipe, swipe on you. Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you.
I have to make a segue now to Justin Bieber.
Oh, goodness.
Because some new stuff has come out about some silly stuff that he said.
Yeah, and this happened apparently 4 years ago, 5 years ago, where he told a racist joke on camera, knew that the camera was rolling, told the joke, thought it was funny at the time, and now today the video has surfaced.
That's just straight. Why are black people afraid of chainsaws? Don't even say it. Don't say Run, it. nigga, 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 nigga.
You can say motorcycle too, right?
This summer he's back. Just when you thought it was safe to stay out late, Jason has returned, and he's better than ever. But this time, in his award-winning performance, Justin Bieber puts on the mask.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga. Run, nigga, nigga, nigga. Run, nigga, nigga, run, nigga, nigga, nigga.
Don't stay out late because racist Bieber is here to kill you. If you're not white.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga.
He's small. He's a douche. He's racist Jason Justin Bieber. And he's here to kill you.
Run, nigga, nigga, nigga.
If you're not white.
Rated X.
The Rain Man Show. Calling it like we see it. And now, we take you back in time.
So yeah, they flew in first time in 3 years. It was really good to see them. And after a week, I wanted them to go home again.
Dude, it's funny. I swear to God, dude, when I saw that picture of your mom, I'm not joking. Dude, I thought it was you, like, and you were using an iPhone app to make yourself aged, because you look just like your mother.
Really?
I hope your wife knows what she's up for when you get older.
And what?
You're gonna look like a 70-year-old UK British woman.
I already do now.
Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, that's good stuff.
The Rain Man Show.
49% geek and 1% douche.
He must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song. And I could tell it would be long that he was with me, yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me. Singing,
Yeah, a little bit of Joan Jett there. Dude, I love Joan Jett.
Who doesn't love Joan
She was hot, dude. Back in the day. She's still pretty damn attractive for an older woman.
I'd fuck her.
She's pretty hot. Not gonna lie. Number one on the countdown.
Oh, Jesus, dude, don't. Stop it.
Speaking of that, dude, Casey Kasem is dead.
Wow, we're just gonna...
Casey Kasem is dead. Now, I have to admit, there's a lot of lame-ass jokes that are going around, especially in the radio world, where a lot of people are like kind of like insulting the guy by making fun of his death.
Right.
And you know what? That's something you're not going to hear me do. Like, yes, I'll make some jokes because his career was kind of a mystery to me. How do you get famous for counting? I mean, that's what he did.
No, dude, come on.
No, you're right. He
Come
didn't count.
on.
He started the counting backwards is what he started. From 100, everyone else was doing, the top 100 from 1 to 100. He said, no. I'm going to start from 100. I'm going to count backwards. He's like the Sesame Street character.
Oh, well, he was on Sesame Street.
How? And Scooby-Doo.
He voiced a couple of characters on Sesame Street.
Well, I think that's where his true talent.
His
voice acting was really good.
And it wasn't that he counted. It was that he had a very aesthetically pleasing voice.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
He did. He really did.
And that's why he will always be fondly remembered, and Ryan Seacrest should be shot in the face.
I actually like Casey Kasem. However, dude, I grew up with remember Art LeBeau?
I don't.
See, he did the Sunday night slow jams.
Oh, yeah, see, I grew up with Casey Kasem Sunday mornings on the way to church.
Oh, okay.
That was my upbringing, was the drive 40 minutes to get to church because it's Lutheran. And then sit for 3 hours and hate yourself.
So stupid. But yeah, that's what I did. I did Art LeBeau is what I listened to. That was kind of my thing. Like I didn't really listen to, I've never listened to top radio too much.
What, you said it was slow jams?
It's a Mexican in me, dude. We all like the slow jams, Oh, Sunday night slow jams. Well, come sit down with my chica and a cerveza. We're going to listen to some romantic music while we listen to I'm Your Puppet playing on repeat.
That is the worst Mexican accent.
Dude, it's very good.
Oh my God, Mike, are you sure you're Mexican?
No, I'm not sure at all. So hold on, let me see if I can pull up Art LeBeau for a second.
Yeah, because I have no idea who Art LeBeau is, man.
He was pretty famous for a long time.
Is his voice? Is it like slow jams? Like jazz slow
Let me
jams?
see if I can find his voice.
Where it's like time for the.
But this is the kind of music he played, though.
Yeah, why the fuck would I listen to this,
dude? Mexicans love this shit, dude. It's like romantic, sad
it's fucking
music.
Ricky Valley, dude.
It's sad music, dude. You're just like. And you dream of the woman, dude, that you love so much. That's what the Mexicans did, dude. This is good music, though. It is good chill music. Maybe it's just Mexican. You look at me like you're going to kill me, but it...
How much I wanna be your only man.
Yeah. Art LeBeau coming at you.
He's still alive.
Who?
Art LeBeau.
Yeah. So, can you find any sound bites of him? I'm trying to look, and all I see is his playlist.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's see here.
I had to figure out how to spell his name.
Edwin Original Mix. Let's see what this is.
Wait, did you see his real? Do you know his real name? He's Armenian, dude.
Art LeBeau?
Yeah, his name's actually Arthur Agnoian.
Really?
Yeah, and he's he actually came up with the term oldies but goodies.
It said it's original mix.
Where's he at?
I guess we don't have any Art LeBeau voices here.
Or you could just look up an interview with him.
Yeah, dude. Do you have that anywhere?
ArtLebeau.com.
Okay, let's try that.
And then media.
How do you spell Art LeBeau?
ArtLaboe.
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, man. ArtLebeau.com. Oh, wow. He does not look like I thought he would. Okay, and then media?
Yeah, he looks like an Armenian, dude. Yeah, media. Go under media.
Oh, he's so damn old.
Good Sunday morning, everybody. In the 22, 23 years that I've been producing and hosting this program,
is that him?
No.
Just a whole long list of wonderful guests. But the one that is putting chills in my spine right now is our guest today, Art LeBeau. What a career. What a life.
What a terrible interview.
Pleasant Sunday.
Likewise, but how much pleasure, how much joy you've brought to millions of people through your music.
Well, when we're in the studio on the air, we don't have...
He does not sound like that on the air.
No, but I can hear it.
Okay.
I can hear what he sounded like.
Yeah.
I get it. Mega 104.3 here plays him.
So he's still on the air?
Kind of. It's the Art LeBeau Connection is the name of the show.
I need to look it up.
Yeah, it's Monday through Thursday from 10 p.m. to midnight, and Sundays 6 p.m. to midnight on Mega 104.3, Arizona's old
That's
school.
the channel my ex-family still works on.
Oh, they work on...
I think they own like 15% of the signal, actually.
Oh, nice.
Anyways, all right, let's move on. Art LeBeau, you suck. Anyways, Casey Kasem. Yeah. So the guy died. The guy died, and his daughter's amazing. looking. Like, for real.
I know.
Like, zoinks. Maybe that's why he started coming up with that for Shaggy, because he saw how hot his daughter was. He looked like, zoinks, yo, she's my daughter.
That's awful, dude. That was fucking... Whoa, she is hot.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. He's got 3 daughters, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Those abs.
Zoinks, Scoob. We're gonna get abs.
That's not even him. Don't even try to copy him. Come on.
Dude, no, seriously, though. His daughter's ridiculous.
I know, dude. That's him running away from how hot his daughter is.
Is one of them married to Nikki Sixx?
You know what? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, one of it. Dude, she's hot, too.
Really?
Yeah. He's got... Wait, hold on. Is this the family? Yeah, this is... Both of his daughters are hot.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's just 2 of them?
There's 2 daughters and a son. And then his wife, who looks weird.
I wonder what his son's going to do. Like, count from the middle? You think that'll be his career?
First, we're going to go with number 25. Then we're going to play 26. Then we're going to play 24. Then we're going to go to 27. Then we're going to go to 23. So we get to the number 1 song in America.
Dude, he's like a shuffle, dude. That's what he does. He just says, I'm going to create the on-air live shuffle. We're starting at 23, and all of a sudden we're going to skip Italy to 27.
But at some point, we're just going to go in order like all shuffle does.
It does.
I know. Eventually, it just sticks on that one CD, and then it sticks on like 2 songs over and over again.
Oh, man. All right. Dude, the federal agency... Now, whether you agree with the name of the Washington Redskins or not, I added this.
Okay, yeah.
Whether you agree with it or not. Okay, I understand all the pros and the cons and the people who are offended and the people that are not. There's a very split, group of people. But now, I don't know if you heard about this, Brian, but the federal agency cancels
the patent office,
the Redskins trademark registration, says the name is disparaging. Canceled. They canceled it.
Yeah, they're just like, no, that doesn't work.
Whether you like the name or you think it's... Dude, I find that very scary.
Yes, that you can just cancel a fucking trademark?
Yeah, like, you know what? The federal government, we don't agree. Again, let's not worry about if it's offensive at this time. First off, if someone just came up with the name, hey, we hate blackpeople.com, and we want to... I understand them canceling something like that if it slipped through the cracks, and it's been around for a year. The Washington Redskins has been around for countless decades. And for you all of a sudden to decide that it's offensive, to me, that's an agenda. And that's scary that the federal government can just jump in and do that. This isn't about agreeing with the name or not. I'm talking about the federal government infringing into a business that they have nothing to do with.
Well, and not only that, but now on canceling the trademark, they have opened up the Redskins name, essentially, and logos to be used by all sorts of shit with no repercussions because the trademark is not valid.
Yeah.
So now you've now created this weird conundrum where it's like, obviously the team, they're trying to force the team to change their name. Okay, that's obvious.
Right.
We know that's what they're doing.
They're giving them the hard deal.
They are. They're giving them the dick right in the ass. And, so what that does, though, is it absolutely kills your marketability. Now you have to find a new name, which means new colors.
They're going to fight
everything.
this, obviously.
Absolutely, you're going to fight it. But how long is it going to be tied up in litigation?
It's going to be tied up, but I think in the long run, they think they'll win.
I think they will, too, because, here's why they'll win.
And I think the federal government knows they're going to lose, but they don't give a fuck. They're trying to fuck over the owner because he didn't want to play ball with them.
Well, so now what they're doing is wasting millions of taxpayers' dollars.
Yes.
That's what they're doing here. So
but nobody looks at it like that. They look at it like,
the Redskins, it's not right. It's like the Chicago Blackhawks. That's not right either, even though they've been around since 1926, known as the Blackhawks. Yeah. Oh, and how about the Atlanta Braves? Because they've only been around since 1869.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, seriously, you've got then like the Cleveland Indians and so many teams.
Well, now what you're going to see, if this works, you're going to see the federal government stepping in. Anytime they disapprove a name, guess what they're going to do?
They're just going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not right.
So Michael, let's start.
And this is, some people can be like, well, now listen here. It's just one act. It's only a name change. Okay, they're slowly upping their ante.
Right.
What's the next time they're going to disapprove of something that you're doing with your business that has nothing to do with the United States government? And what are you going to do when they start infringing on? They decide that something you're doing that is not right, and they start infringing on that because they will do it. If you allow them to get away with this.
Absolutely.
If you want to get rid of the Redskins name, you go about it a different way. You go through private channels. You get if you guys say you have that cause, you have like an entire, get a boycott together, get people's signatures, do what you got to do to get it taken away.
Right.
On your own. Do not the federal government has no right to do that. It's scary, man, especially in this day and age with the things that we're seeing, the behind the scenes, finally the puppeteers are slowly starting to be revealed as who's really controlling this government. Well, it's scary as shit.
This all started a long time ago, and not with the Redskins, but actually with the Illinois, the college.
Yeah.
It was the Fighting Illini.
Yeah.
And that, of course, now refers to the Illinois white men that fought in the French Revolution, right?
Okay.
That's what they say. But originally, it was actually was it a chief? They had it was Chief something or other, but it was a depiction of Chief like Fool's Crow or something.
Right.
His grandson sued them to change it, and that's why their logo is now an uppercase I instead of the logo of the Indian. And that happened back in like 97 or 98.
That's not too long ago.
It's almost 20 years. And so that's how long this has been going on, that you've had these litigations and everything else.
Oh, shit.
And so, I mean, this isn't a new thing. It's just this is the most high profile thing.
Again, I hope the owner doesn't buckle. I hope he fights it because it's just not right the way you go about it.
Snyder will fight it. He'll fight it tooth and nail because that's what he's doing.
And Obama's behind it.
He's the most high profile person.
Yeah,
okay, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
You don't think he might be behind it saying, come on, you really don't?
Well, I mean, I kind of look at it like this, dude. With Obama, what else is he going to have as his legacy?
That's true.
I mean, no, like really, and I know we don't talk politics a whole lot, Mike.
Yeah.
Like we try to stay out of that realm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what's Obama's legacy, dude? A failed bank bailout, a failed auto industry, the failed war in Iraq.
Well, that's George Bush,
too. Fuck off, dude. We were fine until we pulled out all of our troops.
So stupid.
Anyway, this is why we don't talk politics. But I'm just saying, like, what does Obama have?
I do agree. They stabilized it. It was stable for the most part.
I mean, it wasn't
perfect.
And it wasn't
but
prosperous.
Pulling out wasn't the right decision either. However, Obama was...
Pulling out's never the right
it's
decision.
It's never. You just grab a hold.
Just grab a hold. It doesn't matter if you said her sister's name or not. You just finish.
Oh, man.
Finish what you started. Oh, Flipper doesn't agree. Bullshit, Flipper doesn't agree. That motherfucker never pulls out.
Oh, man.
So stupid.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Okay, email really fast. I want to read an email. I got a couple emails from listeners actually.
We have listeners?
So stupid. This isn't Played or Slayed, dude. You do. Okay, so we have one from Gia Paloma, which is AKA Goth Chick. She's on Twitter. She's been following the shows for a while. I've been listening to your shows for a long time. I usually keep to myself, but I have logged into the chat rooms a couple times during your shows. I just want to say that I really am enjoying your new show, Rain Man. It's still you, but more mature. But a more mature. Learn how to read. It's still you, but a more mature side. The show seems to be less chaotic, but still fun. I hope you keep doing shows. Thank you for working so hard. We appreciate you. Oh, that's very nice. I really like that.
Is she at Goth Chick?
I don't know. She put in parentheses at Goth Chick, so probably yeah.
Okay, she's actually kind of cute.
And then we have Robert Ty, Kevin Ty's brother. Actually,
hello.
Yeah, she sent me a message. Actually, I got a couple here, but I'm just going to read. Here, we have Robert Ty's. Hold on, let me see Robert Ty. Oh Jesus!
Can you read, Mike?
No, not today.
Do you
He
need to
says he was talking to me about Stargate, about something we discussed in the show, and he says, "Love Rain Man, keep it up, your best show yet." So thank you, Robert Ty. Appreciate it.
It's very nice of you, Robert.
Yeah. And if you guys want to help us out continue to grow, please leave us reviews at Stitcher. Just go to Stitcher on your app and search Rain Man, and it'll pop up. Give us a thumbs up, add us to your favorites, and then leave us a review. Every time you leave us a review, our show pops up on feeds more often, and we grow, and that way I can book better interviews. Speaking of interviews, because we got to wrap the show up, though, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
We have coming up, couple interviews. We have Fred Etzby next week. We also have a former American Idol contestant, I think also next week, maybe the week after, Sarah Ross. She's part of the Moonshine Bandits now. She's a former American dude. She's awesome. Like, really cool. We also have coming up in a couple weeks, I'm hoping we're going to lock this down officially. We're still working on it. Emilio Rivera from Sons of Anarchy and Gang Related.
Fuck yeah.
And then those are the three that I feel comfortable saying. We have a few. Also Joe R. Lansdale, the writer of Michael C. Hall's latest movie, Coal in July, with Sam Elliott, Sam Shepard, and Don Johnson and Michael Cial. So he's going to be calling. Hopefully next week I'll have him as well. So we may end up having. I might have to push one of them back. You can look forward to that. Again, you can find us on iTunes and Stitcher. Search Rain Man. Also, don't forget the world of Rain Man never ends, Brian. You can now go to our stream, which is rainmanwashere.com, and listen to our show on 24-hour replays. Not just the show. I've kind of designed it to keep you guys entertained. We have replays of our show throughout the day, but we also have the best of bits. I call them the archives, the archive show, where you can listen to old bits from Men in the Lives, Triple M, basically all the shows that I've been a part of, and then you'll see little, like, for example, parody bits, things that we've done, kind of like the Justin Bieber thing that we heard today. You'll hear that in rotation as well later this week. So thanks again for listening, and thank you, Brian.
No problem, Mike.
And we'll see you next week.
Let's get the fuck out of this motherfucking hellhole!
Fellas, are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie? Well, here's an offer you won't be able to resist. Go to adamandeve.com, and for a limited time only, you'll get 50% off just about any item. But that's not all. Oh no. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration. Plus, a free extra gift so sensual, we can't mention it on the radio. And to top it all off, we'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. And no, we're not teasing. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type DEAL30 for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. Just use offer code DEAL30 at adamandeve.com.